Passing standardized tests isn't just about putting in the required time. You also have to spend that time efficiently. I have found that reading the course material and attending lectures can be low-value uses of your time. These are passive activities that are not likely to fully engage your thinking. Therefore, you probably won't gain mastery from doing them. Worse, much course material and lectures cover tons of details that have a low probability of appearing on the test. Similarly, memorizing formulas, when divorced from practice problems, doesn't seem to me to be a good use of time. Even if those formulas show up on the exam, without practice problem experience, you may not know how to apply them. I think the key to success is to do a ton of practice problems. Focus on those problems that have a high probability of appearing on the exam. This means you should start with practice problems given by the institution that is actually giving the test. They probably feel an obligation to keep the actual test somewhat similar to the practice test. Look for practice problems that have the answers explained so that you can see how to do them if you get stuck. Keep doing problems over and over until you are very familiar with them and are able to get close to 100% on practice tests. They say that an expert is someone who has made all the mistakes. Therefore, your goal is to do many problems, make many mistakes, and then correct them. You want to make mistakes on the practice exam so that you know how to avoid them on the real exam. Don't be hard on yourself when you make a mistake. Think of it as an opportunity to improve. Once you make a mistake, do the problem several times the correct way so that you know that you are not likely to make it again. One thing I did was make a list of actual mistakes I made, and then I reviewed it before the real exam. Recently, I took a challenging exam called the Chartered Financial Analyst Level 2 exam. I don't think I put in nearly as much time as they say I should, but I was able to pass it by following a similar strategy. I would often approach problems without having done the relevant reading. However, by reading the solutions, I was able to figure out how they did the problem. I would try to make sense of it in my own mind since I knew that the more reasonable the solution was to me, the more likely it is that I would retain it. When the answer wasn't enough of an explanation for me, I would often go back to the reading to try to figure it out, or to try to find a lecture online. When I needed a formula for the problem, I would add it to the list of formulas I compiled for the exam. However, since I did these in the context of a specific practice problem, I was able to focus my reading and my memorization and get far more out of these techniques than if I had just done them alone. I hope this has been helpful for you. Good luck on your exam.